Before we pray, let me ask you something gently. How is your heart this morning? Not the version you show to everyone, but the quiet one inside. The one that wakes with tension. The one that tries to stay strong, even when you feel stretched thin. Sometimes the day feels heavy before you even get out of bed. Sometimes your thoughts start running before your feet touch the floor. And sometimes the soul feels tired in a way sleep never fully fixes. If that's where you are today, you're not alone. God sees that place clearly, and He meets you there without judgment or pressure, simply with His presence. The moment you clicked on this video tells me something meaningful. Your spirit reached for God before anything else. There's a quiet hunger beneath everything you do, a longing for peace that lasts. Something in you whispered, "I need Him today." And that whisper matters. God hears it every time. You don't need to explain it. You don't need to hide the stress you carry. You don't have to push through on your own strength. You're safe here. You can slow down. You can breathe. You can let God hold what has been sitting heavy inside you. So pause with me for a moment. Let the rush fall back. Let the noise fade a little. Let one calm breath open your chest again. This is more than a routine. It's a sacred pause before the world pulls at you. It's your quiet space to remember that God is near, closer than your next thought. He meets you in honesty, in longing, and in stillness. And He's ready to steady you in ways you cannot provide for yourself. If this prayer brings you peace, stay with me until the end. And if you want more daily prayers like this, more moments that steady your heart, feel free to subscribe. It helps you stay connected, and it helps this prayer reach someone who might need it today. Let this be your quiet room, the place where your heart finds rest before the day begins. When we turn our hearts toward God, something inside settles. The noise quiets. The weight lifts a little. There's a steadying peace that rises when we remember who He is, not the version shaped by fear or worry, but the truth of His character. He is faithful. He is steady. He remains unchanged through every season of our lives. Even when everything around us shifts, God stays constant. His love holds firm. His presence stays near. His goodness never flickers when our circumstances move. There is deep comfort in that, a grounding comfort that reaches places nothing else can reach. Take a moment to lift your thoughts toward Him. Think about the ways He carried you, even in moments you overlooked, the nights you made it through, the dangers you didn't notice, the quiet mercies that met you in ordinary hours, the strength that reached you when you felt completely empty. God's kindness has been woven through your days in more ways than you can count. Some gifts you recognized instantly. Others slipped into your life without making a sound. Yet all of them came from the same faithful hand. Let your attention rise above whatever is weighing you down today. Let your heart look higher than the pressure pressing in. God's glory is greater than the problems trying to steal your focus. His presence fills more space than fear ever could. When you lift your eyes toward Him, your spirit remembers that you are held by someone far stronger than anything you face. This is the heart of worship, not performance, not pretending, but realignment with truth. God is here. God is good. God is worthy of every breath of praise. Let this moment be reverent, quiet, steady, like a morning prayer echoing softly inside a silent chapel. Let awe open your heart again. Let rest settle into your spirit. Remember who God has always been: faithful, eternal, unchanging, and near. Gratitude has a way of softening the heart. It brings warmth to places that feel cold. It reminds us that God has been close far more often than we realize. When we pause long enough to look around, even in simple moments, quiet goodness begins to come into focus. You woke up today with breath in your lungs, a gift many never receive. Your eyes open to a new morning, a fresh beginning, another chance to walk with God. It was placed in your hands freely, without you needing to earn it. There is also the safety that kept you through the night, the rest your body managed to find, the roof that sheltered you, the food that strengthened you. These things may seem ordinary, yet they are pieces of God's care gently woven into your life. He looks after you in ways you notice and in ways you overlook. He shields you from things you never even saw approaching. His love moves quietly, filling the empty corners of your days with steady kindness. When gratitude rises, the weight inside begins to shift. Anxiety loses some of its grip. Fear grows quieter. Gratitude doesn't erase your challenges, but it reminds you that you are not facing them alone. It steadies your spirit. It brings strength to places that feel worn. It makes room for hope to breathe again. Every thankful thought is a reminder that God has been faithful before, and He will be faithful again. Let your heart rest on what is good. Let it settle into the simple gifts that carried you into this moment. God has been near. God has been kind. And this quiet gratitude you feel now, it is the beginning of renewed strength for the day ahead. Release comes when we stop trying to hold everything together on our own. There is a quiet freedom in admitting that some things are simply too heavy, too tangled, too uncertain for us to manage by ourselves. You don't need to carry every fear into this day or solve every problem before the morning settles in. You don't need to hold the future with a tight grip. Let your heart loosen for a moment. Let the tension ease out of your chest. Let the worries you've been juggling rest in God's hands instead of your own. Give Him what has been weighing on your mind, the decisions that feel unclear, the pressure waiting for you, the emotions you've tucked away. God is not asking you to be strong enough for all of it. He is offering to carry what drains your peace. He is offering to steady what feels unsteady inside you. He is offering to take what you were never meant to shoulder alone. So invite God into the center of your day. Let Him reorder what matters and release what doesn't. Let Him quiet the places where you feel stretched thin. When you surrender, you're not giving up. You're opening up. You're choosing peace over pressure, trust over worry, faith over frantic striving. Ask Him to make your path clear. Ask Him to guide each step with gentle wisdom. Ask Him to shape your thoughts, your choices, your conversations. Alignment with God's will isn't about knowing every detail. It's about walking with the One who does. It's trusting that His timing is better than your rushing, and believing that His way leads you somewhere steadier and kinder than anything you could build on your own. Let this moment grow still. Let your soul breathe again. Let calm settle around you like a soft blanket. You don't have to push forward in your own strength. You don't have to force anything. You only need to rest in God's presence and allow Him to lead the way. Honesty with God brings a kind of relief nothing else can touch. When we stop pretending we're fine and stop trying to look strong, something inside loosens. Something weary begins to breathe again. You can admit that you fall short. You can admit that you struggle. You can confess that doubt has crept in, that impatience shaped your reactions, that fear has taken more space in your mind than you wanted. God already knows, and He meets you with compassion, not disappointment. There is no need to hide your flaws or shield your weakness. No need to act like you don't wrestle with the same emotions everyone else faces. You are human, doing your best with a heart that gets tired. God understands. He sees the moments you wanted to respond better. He sees the times your faith felt thin. He sees the places where frustration or worry pushed you off balance. None of it makes Him turn away. His grace moves toward you, not away from you. So come to Him honestly. Tell Him what hasn't been right inside you. Tell Him where you feel empty or undone. Tell Him the thoughts you've carried quietly. Confession isn't about guilt. It's about release. It's the moment your soul unclenches. It's the moment mercy steps in. It's the moment fresh strength begins to rise again. Open your heart and let grace wash over you. Let it quiet the shame you've been holding. Let it lift the weight you didn't realize had grown so heavy. Let it speak a better word over you than your mistakes ever could. God forgives freely. He mends gently. He restores patiently. His love doesn't shrink back from your broken places. His love moves toward them. You are not defined by what you've done wrong. You are not marked by your weakest moments. You are not trapped in the patterns you're trying to break. God calls you forgiven. God calls you loved. God calls you His. And when He speaks that over you, nothing can take it away. Let this truth settle deep. You are made new in His mercy today, clean, restored, held, and safe within grace that never stops reaching for you. Strength rises when we remember we don't step into this day unprotected. God offers covering. God provides defense. God surrounds you with more than your own ability. You are not walking into the world exposed or fragile. You move forward wrapped in the armor He places over you, piece by piece, with care and intention. Each part resting on you like a quiet promise that you're not facing anything alone. Place the helmet of salvation over your mind. Let it guard your thoughts from the noise pressing in. Let it steady your inner world with the truth that you belong to God completely. When anxious ideas start circling, this covering brings peace back into the room. It protects the space where your hope lives. Set the breastplate of righteousness over your heart. Let it shield the place where your emotions swell and shift. Let it stand between you and the lies that try to wound. God wraps your heart with His goodness, holding the most vulnerable part of you with His strength. Fasten the belt of truth around your waist. Clarity pushes back confusion. God's voice quiets the thoughts that scatter you. Truth steadies your posture and helps you stand firm. It keeps you centered even when the world feels uncertain. Lift the shield of faith in front of you. Let it intercept fear before it reaches your spirit. Let it block the doubts trying to slip in. Faith doesn't demand that you feel strong. It invites you to trust that God is stronger than anything moving toward you. This shield absorbs what would otherwise exhaust you. Take up the sword of the Spirit, the living word God speaks over your life. His promises give strength. His truth cuts through every lie trying to settle in your mind. This sword empowers you to push back, to rise with courage, to move forward grounded in what is true, and lace the shoes of peace onto your feet. Let calm confidence guide your steps. Let steady assurance keep you firm when the day feels unstable. Peace anchors you in the truth that God goes before you, walks beside you, and keeps you grounded no matter what you face. You are covered. You are equipped. You are not walking through this day alone. This armor is God's gift to you. Quiet, steady protection for every step ahead. Confidence grows when we speak truth over our lives instead of letting fear narrate our day. You don't have to wait for circumstances to shift before you stand in who God says you are. Identity is something He has already placed on you. Strength is something He has already given. Peace is something He has already spoken. So declare these truths gently, with a steady heart, knowing heaven agrees with every word. You step into this day, chosen by God. You walk into every room, covered by His protection. You face what comes with strength that doesn't rise from your own effort. Nothing about today surprises Him. Nothing about your life is overlooked. You are held, guided, and supported. You move forward with favor resting on you. Goodness follows close behind. New doors can open. New clarity can rise. Solutions can appear where confusion once lived. Peace steadies your steps. Calm settles over your thoughts. Courage grows in places where fear used to take root. You carry authority over the lies that try to pull you down. Fear loses its voice here. Anxiety has no claim on your spirit. Negative thoughts don't get to shape your identity. Truth pushes back the shadows. You are strong because God strengthens you. You are safe because God surrounds you. You are steady because God holds you. Speak calm over your mind. Speak hope into your future. Speak grace over your mistakes. Speak wisdom into the decisions waiting ahead. Nothing formed against you will decide your day, your peace, or your worth. You walk in light, not heaviness. You rise in peace, not pressure. You choose trust, not fear. And as these declarations settle inside you, something begins to stabilize. Something quiet starts to believe again. Something wounded begins to mend. Let these truths rest in your heart. Let them guide your steps. Let them shape the way you walk into this day. Confident, covered, strengthened, and deeply loved. Life asks a lot from you, and some days it feels like more than your heart can hold. Before you step into everything waiting for you, bring the deepest parts of your life to God. Not with pressure, not with fear, just with honesty. He listens closely when your spirit whispers what your mouth struggles to say. So let these needs rest in His hands, one gentle breath at a time. Pray for wisdom. Decisions are ahead of you, conversations that need care, responsibilities that require clarity. You want to speak with grace and move with discernment. Let God guide your thoughts. Let His calm settle over your plans. Let His insight shape the way you walk so you don't feel like you're guessing through the day. Pray for strength. Some mornings, your mind wakes up tired. Some days, your emotions feel heavier than you expected. Some moments, your heart aches quietly while you try to stay steady for everyone else. God understands every layer of that fatigue. Let Him lift what drains you. Let Him renew what has grown thin. Let Him fill the empty places with quiet courage. Pray for protection. Your home, your workplace, your travels, your relationships, all of it matters to God. He watches the paths you walk and guards the spaces you enter. He knows the dangers you don't see. Let His covering rest over you. Let His presence surround the people you love. Pray for healing. There are wounds you don't discuss, memories that linger, stress that tightens your chest, and pain that flickers in your heart or body. God sees what hurts even when you hide it. Let His comfort reach you. Let His touch soften the ache. Let His grace mend the places that feel bruised or tired. Healing doesn't need to rush. It just needs room to begin. Pray for peace and joy. Your mind deserves quiet. Your heart deserves rest. Your spirit deserves lightness again. God can still the thoughts that spin too fast. He can ease the heaviness you wake up with. He can lift the sadness you carry quietly. Let him fill you with a peace that steadies and a joy that strengthens. Pray for courage. The future, finances, change, and fragile relationships can stir fear. But courage isn't the absence of fear. It's trusting that God goes before you. Let him steady your breathing. Let him strengthen your resolve. Let him help you stand tall in places where you once felt small. Pray for provision. Your needs matter deeply to God. Your responsibilities, your stability, your opportunities, none of it is overlooked. Let him open the right doors. Let him bring the right connections. Let him supply what you cannot produce on your own. Provision is not pressure. It's partnership with the one who knows exactly what you need. Pray for blessing over your family and loved ones. They carry storms you don't always see. Ask God for unity, for peace, for healing where relationships feel strained. Pray for protection over their days and rest over their nights. Let your home be a place filled with gentleness and light. And pray for clarity in your purpose. You want your life to matter. You want your days to count. You want to walk in what God designed you for, not what drains you. Let him renew your passion. Let him sharpen your vision. Let him strengthen your faith so you can step into what fits who you're becoming, not who you used to be. Let all of this settle in God's hands now. You don't have to fix everything today. You don't need every answer right away. You only need to trust that God hears, God cares, and God is already moving in ways you cannot yet see. Let that truth bring comfort to your heart. Compassion grows when we lift our eyes beyond our own needs. There are people carrying pain far heavier than we can see, hearts breaking quietly, lives stretched thin in ways we may never fully understand. So let's hold them before God with humility, with tenderness, and with faith that our prayers reach places our hands cannot. Pray for the hurting, for those who woke up with sorrow too deep for words, for those grieving unexpected losses, for the lonely who sit in silence, hoping someone notices their ache. Ask God to wrap them in comfort and meet them in the hidden corners of their pain. May strength rise in them gently, like morning light touching a quiet room. Pray for those battling anxiety or fear, the ones overwhelmed by decisions, finances, pressure, or emotional storms. Ask God to steady their steps and lift the weight pressing on their spirit. Ask him to surround them with peace that feels real and close. Pray for leaders in your community and nation. They carry decisions that affect countless lives. Ask God to give them wisdom that rises above ego, integrity that stays firm under pressure, and compassion that shapes their choices. Pray that truth, justice, and unity guide the direction of the land we call home. Pray for neighborhoods, schools, workplaces, and cities. Every community has needs. Every place holds its own wounds. Ask God to bring healing where division has taken root, to restore trust where it has been broken, and to awaken kindness and hope in the hearts of ordinary people longing for a better tomorrow. Pray for the world, for places torn by conflict, for families displaced by war, for nations facing disaster, scarcity, or fear. Ask God to send peace where unrest has lingered and to move in ways that bring real relief, protection, and restoration. Pray for the church across the earth, for believers who gather in freedom, and for those who gather quietly in hidden rooms. Ask God to strengthen their faith, unite their voices, and ignite revival in both quiet hearts and crowded cities. May the love of Christ shine through his people in ways that soften hardened places throughout the world. Let this prayer stretch your heart. Let it remind you that you're part of something larger than your own story. God hears the cries of his people everywhere. And when you pray for them, you join his work of healing, lifting, and renewing the world. One gentle breath at a time. New strength begins forming the moment we let God touch the places that feel worn. Renewal doesn't always arrive with noise or sudden change. Sometimes it comes quietly, like a gentle breeze moving through a tired soul. Let this be that moment for you. A soft shift inside, a fresh breath, a reminder that God can make things new, even when life feels stuck. Ask God to renew your mind, to clear the fog that rises from worry, to soften the thoughts that spin too quickly, to bring focus where you felt scattered. Let him lift the heaviness pressing on your thinking and replace old patterns with healthier ones. A renewed mind sees possibilities where fear once lived. Pray for renewal in your heart. Long seasons of strain can dim hope without you noticing. Let God restore what has faded. Let him reignite compassion, gentleness, and love. Let him heal the corners of your heart that still feel bruised. Renewal grows slowly there, shaping your inner world with peace. Invite God to renew your spirit. Deep inside is a quiet hunger for more. More of his presence, more of his guidance, more of his steady assurance. Let that longing rise again. Let your faith breathe freely. Let your soul remember how it feels to lean on him with trust and expectation. Ask him for fresh vision, not distant plans you must chase, but clarity for the steps right in front of you. Let him show the path that fits who he is, shaping you to become. Let him awaken desire for what is meaningful, lasting, and true. Let him return passion where you have felt numb or drained. Let gratitude shift your perspective. When you notice even the small gifts around you, your spirit grows lighter. Hope begins to rise. Gratitude opens the way for renewal to take root. It lifts your eyes toward what God is doing rather than what you fear might unfold. And let your heart settle into this truth. God's will is kinder than your plans, his timing steadier than your rushing, his path safer than anything you could build alone. Ask him to align your desires with his heart and lead you into the life he has been preparing. One step, one moment, one quiet yes at a time. Let renewal wash through you now. Let transformation begin gently. Let hope return in a way that feels real and steady. God is not finished with your story. He is beginning something new, even here, even now, in this quiet moment you're sharing with him. What you've just prayed is more than words whispered into the morning. It's a moment that lifted weight from your shoulders, a moment that opened room for God to move in ways you may not see yet, but will feel as the day unfolds. Let that settle in your heart for a second. Let peace linger a little longer. Let your spirit breathe in the quiet strength God is placing over you right now. Walk into this day, knowing you're not stepping into uncertainty alone. God goes ahead of you. God stands beside you. God covers you. When your thoughts drift toward worry, return to this stillness. When your heart begins to tighten, remember the calm you felt right here. When fear tries to rise, let the truth of God's presence steady you again. You are held. You are guided. You are cared for in ways deeper than you realize. Carry this peace with you. Let it shape your tone in conversations. Let it steady your choices. Let it guard your heart. Today can be different, not because everything around you is perfect, but because God's presence sits quietly within you, giving you strength, clarity, and calm with every step you take. Before you go, I want to invite you into something simple. If this prayer touched your heart, type a small Amen in the comments. It's a way of agreeing with what you prayed, and it reminds someone else that they're not walking through their day alone. And if someone you love needs this same peace, feel free to share this video with them. Your gentle encouragement may be exactly what their spirit has been waiting for. And if you haven't yet, you're welcome to like the video and subscribe to this channel. It helps more people find moments of prayer, peace, and comfort just like this. Only if your heart feels led. No pressure at all. Simply an invitation. Thank you for spending this time in prayer. Thank you for choosing to begin your day with God. And as you step forward, may His peace surround you. May His strength fill you. And may His love guide you in every moment of this day.